It's over, guys. This is horrible. It's really bad, guys. Trust me. This is terrifying. This is what Nietzsche warned us about. A bag of rice just fell over in China. Bro, what is wrong with YouTube titles and thumbnails nowadays? It feels like people are trying to make an elephant out of a mouse for everything, when in reality, we have to ask ourselves, is it really that deep, bro? I don't like to admit it, but in the last few months, I fell for those stupid video titles more than once and twice. Like, are we really that desperate for views? I'm telling you, man, people will use the most fear-inducing title and thumbnail just for the video to be about the most basic, non-interesting information that we would have never needed. It really feels like we are evolving backwards. Maybe you also remember the YouTube days back in the early 2010s, where basically everything was clickbait. The things you would see on thumbnails were almost never a part of the video, only on some occasions. But the only way to find out if they were was if you would click onto said video and open it. It basically was like Schrödinger's thumbnail. So, why are we moving backwards? Is it so difficult to leave clickbaiting in the past? It's over, guys. I mean, we are kind of used to being fearmongered. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch the news. It really seems like they are stuck in an endless cycle of potential World War III, Ukraine versus Russia, Israel versus Palestine, and whatnot. Now, also during the summer, we are being subjected to fearmongering in the aspect of super unnatural ultra heat waves we've never experienced before, apart from last summer and the summer before that and the summer prior. Because it's summer. That's what summer does usually. Summer hot, high temperature. It, it all feels like the government is performing a nationwide idiot test to see how far they can go with enforcing new, dumb, senseless rules in order to take away our freedom more and more. And it really all started with the pandemic in 2020. Listen, I'm ashamed to admit that I fell for it back then and was stupid enough to trust the German government and actually got vaccinated. Something I still tremendously regret to this day. I actually believed that I was doing something honorable because my mother was a high risk patient and I deeply feared for her life. But you know what they say, you learn from your mistakes. From then on, I never started trusting the government again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I feel like the same people who passed the idiot test back then in 2020 are the same people who now also believe everything the media is trying to brainwash them with. We can just take immigration as an example. I don't know where you live, but if you at least got a little bit of common sense, you will agree that immigration from third world countries is the worst thing that could have ever happened to Europe. Our countries are going down the drain further and further, yet some people still believe that we are profiting, off of those immigrants, when in reality, that couldn't be more away from the truth. But hey, all refugees welcome. No human is illegal. Please give me my social acknowledgement. I'm a morally superior good human being because I scream those phrases. Get them all inside my country, but far away from me personally, so I can feel good about myself. I'm a freedom fighter. Just because that's what the TV tells them. Crime statistics? Actual facts? No, thank you. I prefer to base my opinion on irrational, idealistic, wishful thinking. And if you don't agree with me, you are a Nazi. Anyways, I digress. We could really go on and on, but yeah. I think fear is the best factor or the most effective factor to rule over us humans and to get our attention. There's no wonder why fear is constantly shoved down our throats. Now, add to that the division that is constantly torn through us as a society, and the government can basically do as it pleases. You know, we are already busy clawing at each other's throats. Ain't no way we are coming together for a rebellion. Just like Jesus said, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself will not stand. I personally believe that the government is intentionally inciting left against right for this exact reason, so a revolt won't occur and no one takes their throne in quotations. Because back then, we had full on rebellions because the tax went from 2% to like 4%. Because back then, the people still were one unit, one tribe. Now, it's kind of unthinkable. Not only is left against right, but you also have a thorn of immigrants causing even more separation and parallel societies. Add to that the constant fearmongering that is afflicting us as a society, and you have people constantly on the edge. My question now is, do we really also need this here on YouTube? The one like safe space, if you want to put it like that, where you can kind of just get away from all of this unnecessary fear-mongering and simply enjoy content? Do we really constantly need to hear, this is bad, this is horrible, it's over for this, it's over for that, this is the end, this is terrifying and insane, here on YouTube? Oh man, that's why I like reading books more and more. There's no ads, no government, no fear-mongering, just you, your thoughts, and a great classic novel. I definitely recommend. So yeah, I'll leave it at that for today. Like and subscribe for more content, or otherwise, this will be bad. It will be over for me. It's your boy Nomu. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and don't go hollow, my friend.